taste. Shawty use it. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried. I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy. I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up. It look like I'm foreign cars driving fast. I never done this before. Get drown out my problems. Let me. When I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out. It can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. At their own 19-yard line.
Ready? 10 logo.
Check for the 3. One twist.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, watch the slant.
Get it.
Young now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bilal Nichols busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Young from the shotgun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. And they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
That throw by Young incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Shoves him aside. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. They go play action here on first down. They'll buy some time right, and that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Norton. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Logan. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
He can't, man. He's not going to get me.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Norton firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Jags grab it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bilal Nichols able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. 23 yards the pickup there.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Gator. Come get some. Come get some. Come on.
Now a first down throw for Young. Buying time to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw again on 2nd down. Young. Robinson's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
That's it, baby.
This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. We're scoreless after 1. This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. Here's Fournette, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville. Score. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Norton. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Norton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 24. They'll run with Fournette. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
Down. 10 Lobo. 58. Come on. I got you. Pop. 2.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Young. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now,
rush coming, and he's taken down. Josh Allen has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Hines. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, Norton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's go for you, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get 1st downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Norton, and incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Looking to throw. Norton. Throw left side complete. It's Logan. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity of the ball game. 1st and 10 at the 19. Back to throw. Norton being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second and 4. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. This is Hines. The 20, and he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home. Kill.
The quick slant caught. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field. Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now a first carry for their fullback.
All right, let's put the check mark on the defensive side of the ledger there. Really nice tackle by the man in the middle. But why was he able to get that done? Because he has 4 down linemen in front of him, 2 tackles, 2 ends. And what they often try to do is create what we call a funnel. Right to the man in the middle linebacker, who often leads his team in tackles.
Young on 3rd and 2. Going deep for Diggs. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 56 yards. They only needed a little bit, and they got a lot. A great job just grabbing the football away from the defender there.
And remember, it was 3rd and short, so the defensive front played run. They didn't pressure the quarterback. That meant despite the coverage downfield, they had a chance to complete the play, and they did.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
3rd down, Young from the gun. And it's caught. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They come out here in the eye.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. Young. And he's got it. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL and teams can score.
He's got a man complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 33 yards that time.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Looking to throw. Norton. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And Young's throw there incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first down, Norton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Ebron caught left side.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. Now a man open down the middle of the field and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Back to throw. Norton. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down now, it's Hines. And he'll take this one down to the 36. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. The Colts on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Norton, short little throw to Ebron. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Throwing on first down. Norton. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun. Norton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And his kick here is good. And they'll at least get on the board here, still trailing, but 16-3 now. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
And, Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the 4th quarter when you've got the lead, your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now Fournette. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Ready! 94! Y'all playing the wrong football. Keep playing hard.
Yeah. I've been slaves. Yeah. one up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski